This is the 18 WJTS News. In tonight's news, teachers head to the State House to rally at the Red for Ed Day. Huntingburg's Wagon Works housing development gets a financial boost, and the DuBois County Solid Waste District is scheduling another Twilight Tuesday. Zach Gruber talks with the DuBois County Humane Society. Kurt Guxell looks at sports, followed by WJTS Informed. Tonight, Nona Baker with the DuBois County Community Foundation talks about grant highlights for 2019. All this and more coming up on the 18 WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. Thousands of teachers packed the Indiana State House for a rally calling for an increase to school funding in the biggest such protest in the state amid a wave of educator activism across the country. Teachers' unions noted about half of Indiana's nearly 300 school districts were closed while their teachers attended today's rally at the same day legislators gather for the 2020 session organization meetings. The Red for Ed Action Day featured a gathering of teachers, from all across the area, and they headed to the State House to lobby for better school funding. Math teacher Tracy Guxell, third grade teacher Jennifer Ashby, and English and communications teacher Courtney Hope of Northeast DuBois were three teachers that made the trip to the State House and joined over 10,000 teachers from across the state for the Red for Ed rally. While many national news outlets are reporting that teachers want higher pay, Tracy Guxell says these teachers are fighting for their students as well.
The state of Indiana spends a lot of money on standardized testing. I remember we started with iStep, then we went to Core 4-day testing, we went back to iStep, now we're at iLearn. Every time they change, that's money, millions of dollars that the state is spending. It's focused on that. That's money taken away from, and not just teacher pay, schools. School resources. We need nurses. We need social workers. We need classroom supplies. The teacher pay is one piece of this puzzle. We're fighting for the kids. Almost every school corporation I know started with less assistance this year because they couldn't fill those positions. They couldn't pay. People don't want to do those positions. So, it's that as well. Teacher pay is just a piece of it. It's more about just school funding in general.
The teachers claim public schools aren't receiving as much funding as charter schools. According to data given by the teachers, the state of Indiana has granted public schools a 2% increase in funding versus a 10% increase in funding towards charter schools. Also based off the Complexity Grant, charter schools are receiving 16 times more funding per student than their public school counterparts. Allegiant Preparatory Academy, a private elementary school in Indianapolis, receives $2,773 and change per student, whereas a school like Northeast DuBois Elementary School receives $171.64 per student. Another point made is that the state of Indiana spends $100 million annually on standardized testing. Jennifer Ashby says that standardized testing is hard to prepare for, not only for students, but for teachers as well. Ashby points out that the teachers have no say on what is put on standardized testing.
Teachers are not a part of that development of those assessments. So even if you want to hold teachers accountable with some sort of assessment, by having them not a part of the process, I think it's not quite fair. If we don't have a say in developing it, then how should we be graded on that, or the kids be graded on that assessment?
Due to the state of education in Indiana, fewer young people are choosing education as a career, creating a teacher recruitment crisis. Right now, 94% of Indiana schools are unable to fill open positions. Indiana currently ranks 51st in the country for teacher salary increases over the past 15 years. In the end, these teachers are focused on the benefit of the children they are serving, and that is something that Courtney hopes the state of Indiana can see coming out of this rally.
We have possibly an opportunity to better the lives and the education for students in the future, and that's really what this is all about. We don't become teachers because we want great salaries or better pay. It's really not about that. That's completely missing the mark. What this is about is providing the best education so that they can have curriculum and textbooks and teachers and all of those things. If we are being spread thin and teachers are leaving because they aren't supported and they don't have the funding and they're jumping through hoops, then what's going to happen to our school system? And I just feel like investing in education, Benjamin Franklin once said that investing in education is one of the best things you can do. I don't know the exact quote off the top of my head, but it's along those lines. And really, it's setting up our community, our state, and our country for great things in the future if we continue to go forward. So I'm really excited.
Governor Eric Holcomb and the leaders of the legislature don't expect to take action on further boosting school funding until at least 2021. Wagon Works Housing Development in Huntingburg is getting some extra financial help. TRICAP says that the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indianapolis Board of Directors is issuing $500,000 in Affordable Housing Program supplemental funding to Wagon Works. The housing development is currently under construction. When completed, Wagon Works will provide 56 affordable housing units at the corner of 5th and Washington Streets in Huntingburg. Officials say they expect to start leasing apartments next spring. The housing development is the city's last Stellar Communities project. A partnership between TRICAP and Pargus Corporation of Indianapolis is making this project possible. Now, in other news involving TRICAP, the health insurance marketplace open enrollment lasts until December 15th, and TRICAP wants to remind residents they are ready to help. According to a Center on Budget and Policy Priorities survey, there are 31 different plans to choose from this year, which is 11 more options than last year. This same survey reports that 68% of Hoosiers get a premium tax credit, 43% receive cost-sharing reductions, and 40% pay less than $50 per month per health insurance. TRICAP has 7 certified healthcare navigators to help you enroll in affordable health insurance on the marketplace or in an Indiana Medicaid plan that best fits your medical needs and budget. The services are free, local, and unbiased. You can schedule an appointment online at ckfinindiana.org, or it might be easier just to call one of the local offices for TRICAP. The Jasper phone number is 812-482-2233, 482-2233, extension 145. The Petersburg phone number is 812-354-8721, 354-8721, extension 107. The Boonville phone number is 812-897-0364, 897-0364, extension 120. And the Evansville number is 812-428-2189, 428-2189, extension 1, 3, or 4. The DuBois County Solid Waste District is holding a special event in a few weeks for residents who can't make it in during normal business hours. Twilight Tuesday is on Tuesday, December 10th from 4 to 6 p.m. These are items that are normally accepted at the process center will also be accepted during this time. Items include electronics, TVs, small appliances, household hazardous waste materials, fluorescent bulbs, cooking oil, large metal items, and tires. For more information on acceptable items, you can go to the 3R Waste Wizard, which is at the DuBoisRecycles.org website, DuBoisCountyRecycles.org, or by calling the district at 812-482-7865, 482-7865. Unloading assistance will not be available, so residents will need to bring a helper if they cannot do it themselves. Twilight Tuesday is for DuBois County residents only. No businesses will be accepted. All items taken during Twilight Tuesday are also accepted during the normal public hours of 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. So residents are asked to reserve this event for those that are unable to come in during those regular hours. All regular fees applies. Cards are not accepted. The District Process Center is located at 1103 South 350 West Jasper. For more information, head to the DuBois County Solid Waste District Facebook page. And that has been a look at your local news. Stay tuned. Zach Ruber pays his weekly visit to the DuBois County Humane Society. Then it's your local outlook and weather forecast on 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people.